to Biz Jet TV. My name's Fab Poli, and today we're going to be talking about the Embraer Lineage 1000. A lot of you have requested me to cover this aeroplane in one of our episodes, so here we are today. But before we get into it, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. This channel is all about business aviation, and comment below. We'd love to hear your commentary and see what you think, and any recommendations, suggestions will be more than welcome. And remember to give us a thumbs up at the end of the video. So, and share, of course, the video with your friends and family across social media so we can get the word out there about Biz Jet TV. The quantum key, as I like to call it, it really is the quantum key, the private jet. It does give you the opportunity to take your business to the next level. And that's what it does. The private jet is very much a business tool and not a luxury item, as I always like to say. So the Embraer 1000 is interesting. It's basically the Embraer's answer to Boeing with their Boeing business jet and Airbus with their Airbus corporate jet. They took their Embraer 190 and they turned it into a private jet. They took all the 100 passenger seats out and designed a lovely, luxurious cabin, as you can see. I must say that out of these three manufacturers, Embraer, Airbus, and also Boeing, Embraer have the nicest interiors out of the three. If you go to any of the big shows like eBase or MBAA or A-Base or Laybase or the air show in Dubai or MEBA, and I've done this, you take clients onto the BBJ, you take them onto the ACJ, you take them onto the Lineage 1000, and they all say without fail that the interiors on the Lineage 1000 are a lot nicer. But then the question is, how come they've only built 28? And how come they aren't selling? Even the ones on the pre-owned market, some of them have been out there now for 2 or 3 years and they still haven't sold. Well, I'll get into this right now. Now, basically what Embraer have done, as Airbus do and Boeing do with their, let's call it large cabin private jets, they managed to sacrifice some of the baggage compartment and put extra tanks to extend the range. So the Embraer 190 is designed as a regional jet, and this is where the problem lies with this aeroplane. And when it's turned into a private jet, it has a 4,600 nautical mile range compared to the 6,000 nautical mile range you get on the BBJ. So that's problem number one, the limited range. Problem number two is this aeroplane is slow. 0.78 Mach is the speed, and also being designed to fly short distances. And also it's doesn't behave very well in turbulence. It tends to shake a lot, and passengers don't like that. So if you're on the airplane for a couple of hours, which you usually are on a regional jet, fine. But if you're on the airplane for a 4-hour trip or 4.5-hour trip, like from Manchester in the UK down to the Canary Islands, for example, which is a 4.5-hour flight, then, the 737 is a great airplane to do that in. So is the A320. But, the Embraer Lineage 1000, it's not really the airplane to do those long distances. So that's really the problem with this airplane. So if you buy one of these planes and you're to fly, I don't know, Las Vegas to Dallas back and forth, or Las Vegas to Los Angeles, because you've got 12 people, you want them to be in a large cabin, and you want to impress them with a nice chic and classy cabin, then yeah, the Lineage 1000 will work for you. But the price point's quite high. We're talking about $40 million. Where you can pick up a BBJ today, a pre-owned one, for anywhere between $15 to $25 million. Do a bit of a refurb on the cabin if you need to, and there you've got yourself a good airplane, which performance-wise gives you 6,000 nautical miles. So these are the reasons why I personally, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't buy a Lineage 1000, because you may want to look at the BBJ or the ACJ if you had the need to have this airliner converted to private jet, or even there's a 757, 767 in configuration. They're even doing now Airbus 350s in private jet configuration. So there's lots of options that both Boeing and Airbus offer, which I think are a lot better than Embraer. And I think Embraer have realised this as well, which is only they've stopped making these Lineage 1000s. Because they realise that maybe they need to concentrate their efforts on the Legacy 500, Legacy 450, or the Praetor 600 as it's called now, which are excellent aeroplanes. They have they are competitive with the other aeroplanes in their category, so it does make sense for them business-wise to concentrate in that area. So I'm not really a fan of the Lineage 1000, even though, as I said, I love the interiors. But from a technical limitation standpoint, operational standpoint, when you have to fly, longer distances, you have to think of passenger comfort and things like that, speed as well. I mean, now with Bombardier having launched the Bombardier 7500. That is an interesting aeroplane which has quite a large cabin compared to the other private jets. In a way, it's going to be competing with the BBJ and the ACJ, but it's a lot faster. So I think today people are looking for speed, but if you are looking for the large cabin, I think you need to go for the Boeing business jet or the Airbus corporate jet, whichever one you prefer. And I'm not going to go into which is best out of those two, but certainly the Lineage 1000 doesn't really work for that, unless, as I said, you need to cover short distances and you want to make an impression with the cabin. Then the Lineage 1000 is your aeroplane. And that's really all from me, so I'd like to hear your comments below about my take on the Lineage 1000. Any suggestions that you may have, give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and remember to share with your friends and family and everybody else, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And that's all from Fab Poli and Biz Jet TV, and I'll see you on the next one.